Today starts a multiple video journey into how I turned this chaotic mess of a garage into what you see here today. Stay tuned and I'll show you how I did it. Having an organized garage or workshop can seem like an impossible task. I know I've struggled with it for years. But having an unorganized garage can slow you down because you can't find what you need. Sometimes it can create an unsafe work environment, or it can just make your garage unusable, which is not good for us DIYers. Well, I think that I've finally cracked the code, and over this and the next 7 videos, I'm going to show you what I learned in organizing a garage. Common advice when getting organized is to start by purging or decluttering your space. I think this is terrible advice because if you start there, you end up with a bigger mess than what you started with, and sometimes it's so daunting you just want to give up. Like most endeavors in life, you need to take an assessment, you need to make a plan, and then you need to execute to the plan. Now, I've broken the organization process down into 4 primary steps that you can follow. The first step is to inventory everything that you have so you know what needs to have a home. The second step is to design. You want to design a plan which includes what your storage solutions are, where they're going to go, and basically a blueprint of how everything's going to come together. The third step is to execute. So you want to then procure all of the storage solutions that are in your plan. You want to get those installed. And then the fourth step is to arrange. This is the purging, the sorting, and putting away everything in the home that you've designated. Get the idea? Shut up. In this first video, I'm going to cover starting on your plan and taking an inventory of everything that you have. In the second video, I'm going to go through refining the plan, choosing your storage solutions, and creating a blueprint for your installation process. In video 3, I'm going to cover some pre-installation steps, and then videos 4 through 7 will cover installation of the actual storage solutions that I'm using here. Now, you may choose different storage solutions, so these videos may not be applicable to you, but I think you'll find some tips that are common among all storage solutions sprinkled throughout those videos. And then in the last video, I'm going to go through the finishing touches, some of the specialized storage solutions that I use, and I'm also going to leave you with the best tip of all, and that's how to stay organized. Let's start by taking inventory. I took paper and pencil and I went into the garage and I wrote down everything that I saw. Yes, everything. Now, I didn't write down quantities. For example, I wrote screwdrivers. I didn't write down the number of each type of screwdriver. Now, the level of detail is entirely up to you. The important thing is to capture the items so you can then assign categories to these items, and you'll then take those categories to figure out where in your garage you want to store these items. After I took inventory, I then put it all into a spreadsheet, and in that spreadsheet I assigned it categories, and I also brainstormed and said, what type of container do I want to use, or what type of storage solution do I want to use for this item? Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't want to use a spreadsheet. That sounds like a lot of work. Well, don't worry. I already did it for you. You can find that spreadsheet at toolboxdiy.com/garageorg. You'll click on the link. It'll create a copy of that sheet for you, and then you can use it for your space. Now, the spreadsheet primarily helps with 3 things. It'll help identify things you need to get rid of. It'll help you quickly identify the types of storage containers that you're going to need. And it's also going to provide you with sort of a cheat sheet to figure out where everything goes once you get everything installed. Now, if the spreadsheet isn't for you, that's fine. I get it. You don't need to use it. But I do want to emphasize the importance of having a plan. That way you don't spend a lot of money and find out that it's not going to work for you. So with that plan, you know where everything is going to go, you know that it's going to fit, and you know what to buy. And that brings us to our next phase of this. We need to now pick our storage solutions, and we need to go off and buy those. And that is where I'm going to leave you because we're going to cover that in the next video. I'm Chris with ToolboxDIY. Thanks for watching.